Here. Without using exploits glitches. It's because, like, so many things in Borderlands 2, because of the scaling, Adam. This is my opinion, but still. Like, so many things in Borderlands 2, the exponential scaling throw things out the window. So, you have to learn about things that we've been talking about most of the stream, like health gating. How exactly is damage applied to your character? Which, by the way, is pretty out-fucking-rageous, if you really think about it. To discover that the way that Gearbox was handling some damage equations was literally no matter what, your character was going to go down to this percentage of your health. That's how the attack was programmed. It's not good in an RPG to do things like that because it throws so much out the window. Like, oh, you've got this really... I'll repeat this for the 15th time because I still find it so obnoxious, but like, oh, you went down the Juggernaut tree with Salvador. You went down the tank tree with Axton. Well, guess what? Because the scaling gets so fucky, that becomes a detriment. You are actually weaker than anything else out there. It's almost Destiny-esque, where people learned that being less powerful in the raid was better. A lot of games have that anymore, it seems like. I mean, Anthem was the worst offender with a level 1 weapon for about... Well, since launch, but a week after it was discovered, it was the most powerful gun in the game. But to Destiny's credit, and not Borderlands' credit, because Destiny 2 is so mechanic heavy with its raids, it really doesn't matter. It's never really about, like... Destiny has always been more of a shooter. And granted, that was its major flaw, and I know they've worked to correct that, but because of that, so much of it always came down to Halo-style gameplay. Are you accurate? Can you hit headshots when it matters? Do you stay calm under pressure? You know, can you continue to communicate with your team to get certain tasks done? And it's... Whereas Borderlands is more of an RPG. Yes, it doesn't have, like, you know, Morrowind-esque. Your agility has to match your one-handed skill, and that gets thrown into an algorithm, and then you have a 1 in 100th chance to maybe get a hit, even though it looks like you're shooting. That's why one of the reasons it was ahead of its time is it said... No, we take your real shooter skill into effect. Your crosshairs where the bullet goes. Crits are headshots. That was actually ahead of its time when this came out. It was an RPG that wasn't relying on some really weird back-end stats to define if you were hitting or if you were doing damage or whatever. But, you know, Destiny was always the opposite. It was always totally a shooter, first and foremost. So you could be a shitty player and you could run a raid. Or, you could be shitty at the role-playing stuff, like not farm and stuff, but still get a raid in. If you were damn accurate, good at protecting, playing your life, as they say, and good at communicating and knew the mechanics, you could do it. Anthem's first gun was the strongest, right, for a while. But it took a while for people to realize it, you know, and then when the people realized it, finally they fixed it. But, of course, that was just Pandora's box, Mal, is... That started to reveal the dark truth, which has gotten us to where we are, in that Anthem was not an RPG per se. It was just a really, really shallow action RPG. It was totally basing every element of its damage, its health, its abilities on the aggregate. The average gear score defines your character, so it puts builds out the window, it puts certain equipment out the window, it puts farming out the window, because all that matters is legendaries. A shitty legendary with an awful roll, because it has a 700 power, over the best of the best epic rolls, because it has 600 power, that legendary roll will always be better in that game. But even then, it was like negligible, because what is a great purple roll in Anthem? The two little stats at the bottom that make the most subtle and arguably placebo-esque effect is all the roll that there is. It has 2 ammo regen on the assault rifle and you get 3 knockback. Whoop-de-fucking-do. It has 1 luck on it. Other than that, a purple is 400 power. Every purple is 400 power. And there's only, what, 6 types of weapons in the whole game? 8, I guess, with the Colossus. But it doesn't... They just reuse the archetypes. So, like, there's the Defender rifle. There's the Hammerhead rifle. There's the Spitfire rifle, whatever. You know, there's the 3 assault rifles. And those same rifles are the whites. They're just 100 power. The greens, just 200 power. Blue, they're just 300 power. Purple, same rifles. Now they're just 400. And then you get the legendaries. Just a little... Man, oh man, oh man. Fundamental weakness that came out. It just fucking oozed. Destiny 2 ended up having that same kind of shit happen, you know, where everyone kind of found out that, by the way, it was super shallow. But nowhere near the level of Anthem. I mean, Anthem, it was just like they mailed it in. They duct taped that bitch together. And when the tape unraveled in a hard wind, you found out, oh my god, there's nothing but... There's air. Our people talk about how the Axton turret basically sucks in OP levels. Yeah, I mean, that turret's terrible. There's like one really good build for Axton, and even then it's not... He's really, really weak. And that's just pure gunplay. Which is Borderlands in a nutshell. I mean, this is no different than Borderlands 1. As we talked about, I think, last week, Adams, Borderlands has always been a damage game. And like Battleborn, they always have really cool, interesting ideas, which I appreciate. Of like, this can be a tank guy. They do it much better in the pre-sequel when they started, in late Borderlands 2, when they started experimenting with stacks. Like the Anarchy, you know, that you let a player get kind of OP if they play a certain style. And so, like, yeah, technically they can get tanky. Technically they can do a lot of damage. But of course, those OG Borderlands Vault Hunters, Borderlands 2 Vault Hunters, were basically just do-overs. They're what they really originally intended for Borderlands, especially Axton is Roland, just a do-over for Roland. I think that one was so bad that literally Axton was the original concept art for the soldier for Borderlands 1. And they just aren't... They were designed in the vein of Borderlands 1. And it's not till the later Vault Hunters like Gage, Salvador by Luck, Zero with Boar, Krieg was designed from the ground up with what Borderlands 2 looked like. Which is that if you're going to have any kind of like tankiness or oddity in the build, you have to go with the stack system, which is great. That stack system was super smart because it's clever and it works and it actually does change the player's style. But do you want to see Borderlands in a different game genre? I wouldn't. No. I mean, I love Borderlands. I can bitch a lot about Borderlands because I've played plenty of it and I've seen the good and I've seen the bad. I still love this franchise. There's no doubt. That's why I'm sitting here still playing 1, even though I'm completely pissed at it right now. No, I think Borderlands is great where it's at, and I think that it's, you know, it is the Diablo of shooters and deserves the crown of the godfather of looter shooters. I think every time they've tried, Mal, I mean, Tales from the Borderlands I hear is pretty good, and I plan on checking that out before 3 comes out. But I know that there were Borderlands Legends on the PS Vita, and Mal, that was apparently fucking awful. Regrettably awful. I'm bitching, but I'm not worried about the future. Not even a little bit. I think that the direction that they've been going in shows me that they listen and that they've just been getting better at this. Yeah, it's pretty rough to start with, and there's some pretty obvious mistakes, but to Gearbox's credit, they correct them. They didn't necessarily correct it with Heliophage and Battleborn, but that game was totally under crunch, and you can tell that level's just about half done. But pre-sequel, I mean, so much of the balance, the balance is just so much better. You get the softened exponential scaling. All of the skill trees are really unique and interesting, and they have great synergies. So, I ain't worried about the future at all. You got a Switch, do you, show? You buy that for your son, or you buy that for you? What's going to be the first game on it, Ashton? Ashton's a Marine. He's very good at streaming. He's very good at playing games. He's a talented guy, and you should check him out. Yo, hey, watch out. Show the Reaper! Thanks for being here, Ashton. Much appreciated, man. Yeah, Heliophage. That's why what we're saying, the stream word is, maybe we should make this into an emote, is the fucking Heliophage method. Whenever Gearbox insta-wipes you off the map, knocks you off the map, does a Nova, Insta gives you from bullshit elemental damage that you can't see. Doesn't do a tell. When you go to get a second wind, the mobs run away. Anything that remotely is the gearbox way, we call that the heliophage method. But by the time you get to pre-sequels, some of that shit's starting to die. Battleborn is mostly good about it, except for what Wilson mentioned, the 3 waves. 3 waves, and they do put way too many bosses on an island so it can knock you off the map. But that's Battleborn. Now they've got 10 plus years of experience with this. As Borderlands 2 went along, and they did the Headhunter packs, and the Hammerlock DLC, and the dragons are a great fight. They kept getting better. That's why I'm not worried about the future. They just kept getting better. That's all that matters. You know, is no one's got more missed shots than Michael Jordan. No one's got more strikeouts than Babe Ruth. They kept fucking trying. They kept learning. They kept listening, and they kept getting better. And now they've got a team just for boss battles set aside, and I think we're going to be fine. But some of this, some of these early experiments, why to me I find them a little bit like mind-boggling at times is some games have great fucking boss battles from the past. I mentioned Mega Man. Mega Man X, for instance, had super boss battles. And I remember them well. I remember watching my brother speedrun that game and being great at it. And just them not leaning so heavy on gimmicky stuff like these insta-wipes and knockback and just bullshit that pisses you off. Just playing The Witcher or watching a Dark Souls playthrough, The idea that Dark Souls is very, very hard, but you always get that sense that it's fair. Because there is tells, there is mechanics, and you learn the mechanics and you get better. And even Destiny, yes, as much as I loathe Destiny anymore, that is a game that does very good raids and very good bosses. You learn the mechanics, you get good at the communication, then you have less and less bullshit happen to you. And what just happened with us in Crawlmax, angry enough that I've now been ranting for 2 hours, is that no matter how many times we had previously run it, it was a crapshoot. We had the damage, okay, great. But you have to avoid being knocked off the map. You have to avoid your second wind running away. You have to avoid the second wind, the mob, then knocking you off the map. You have to avoid the 420 no-scope splooge balls that hit you no matter what. That's not a good boss fight. It's a great idea. This is a better game for having Crawlmax. And they'll never change the way he works, because this game's 10 years old, and obviously they're done with it, and they should be done with it. But I ask myself, back in the day, when the team was working on it, these guys were all vets by this point, Randy and the team. They're clearly gamers. Why did they not take some inspiration from some old school past games and say, God, that's bullshit. We can't have our boss do that. There's got to at least be a way they can avoid it. Destiny has that. And you fucking... Oh my god, like that. Like how we just got one hit by that vehicle. We had full shield. Full shield, full health. The whole motherfucking thing is now reset because we got one hit by the random ass vehicle that's driving around at 80 miles an hour and then instantly went away from us. In Destiny, at least you have Atheon's Paradox. You're in that, like, mist world, and your buddies can go and successfully complete that, and you'll live. So, yeah, that's the part of it that confuses me, is there were games, even at this point in the industry in 2009, that did boss fights a lot better. But it's being more of an RPG than a shooter. And that, welcome back, Justin. Thanks for being here, man. So you're in hotels now? When did that start? I know this is not your favorite part of the job, Justin. I'm getting the Switch to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. That'll be sweet. Hey, man, the Switch is a great system. You're about to lose 2 hours of sleep a night. The Crota cheese, teleport nobody, kill you all. Yeah. I mean, Crota was definitely the. I know Tyrell loves that thing, but that was the worst raid. Especially when it first launched. Oh my god, it was buggy. How many times did not Crawlmax, what am I talking about? Crota. How many times did Crota walk into the fucking room with you where you're supposed to be safe? But outside of that Crota fight, like the opening, is totally Destiny, and why I can give it props, because you got to get really good at killing the wizards, knowing when the knight was going to charge in, killing the trash, killing the swarms. Like, you just get really good at that, and if you shot well and you knew the mechanics, then you weren't going to wipe as much. You were going to get good at it. And then it was going to give you equipment that helps you do future runs. So you'd be even less frustrated by it. Most of what we're talking about is primarily a Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 issue. It's there was improvements over Crawl Max made in Borderlands 2, but at the same time there was steps taken backwards, and so it's kind of a wash. And what I mean by steps taken backwards is Hyperius. In order to kill Hyperius, you need an ore fleet. How do you get an ore fleet? You have to kill Hyperius. Yes, I know someone's gonna say, wait, technically, I'm talking vanilla Borderlands 2, alright? Borderlands 2 back in 2012 when the Pirate DLC was first out and shit, there was no Norfleet coming out of the fucking bugs. I mean, yes, it was in the loot pool, but it was so rare. On top of just getting one of those to spawn. Whereas Crawlamax, he can drop you some shit that makes you a, you know, literally a walking Vivek in here. Go Dog-Author style. Yep, start of this week will be about a month and a half now, I think. I'm sorry about that, Justin. Are you at least getting in some nice hotels? Are things going smoothly? I know you were talking that you were only going like a mile per day. But things were pretty slow the last time we talked. I did Crota once, it wasn't fun. Was Crota the moon fight? I hate the other one. Maybe Oryx. Yeah, Crota was the moon fight. It was the one that was really short. You ran through the hallway, then you fought through the bridge. You had to like hold the bridge. You had to hold it long enough that it drew, like Halo 1 style. And then you went in there, and then there was the tunnel, which was super short. You just literally ran through a tunnel. And then you were at the wizards. But by now you're already in the Crota room. You killed the 3 wizards. You kill 3 wizards, and then a super wizard spawns. You kill her, and you only have a certain amount of time to kill her, but it's not so bad. It's not bad at all. And then you fight Crota. And Crota could be like two-phased and shit. He was pretty good, but it was really short. But yeah, the problem is that Destiny never was like that ambitious with their shit as far as time period again. Those DLCs were all gonna bring new raids. Then of course right after the Dark Below came, they said we can't do that anymore. That's too hard. That's way too hard. We can't do a raid in this kind of time frame. Yeah, the Singing Sisters, that's it. Oh, I love Crota. I hated Oryx. I loved Oryx. I thought the Taken King was obvious. I mean, the Taken King, you may have still liked it outside of the raid. Obviously, it was a fantastic DLC. One of the best they ever did. Truly an expansion to credit Destiny. And I liked that raid. I did that raid every week that I could because I thought it was fun. It was big. It was expansive. It was interesting. There was lots of secrets. I thought the boss fight was really learnable. Yeah, it was like mechanic heavy, but you could learn it, and then once you learned it, knew your role, it just felt like it came together smooth, and it was always satisfying to drop him. To me, though, no raid ever beat Vault of Glass. That's one of the ways that Bungie, regardless of how much I fucking loathe Destiny, deserve a hell of a lot of credit. That guy who did it, Seth, I think is the lead designer's name. Vault of Glass is fucking great content. It was cutting edge. It's remarkable almost. It really was remarkable. It pulled off World of Warcraft on the console. It was exciting, it was immersive, it was super satisfying to do it. You couldn't get away with it anymore. You know, now it's all Fortnite and BRs, and it's hard to get a moment in time like there was. Destiny was the Fortnite of the moment. But Destiny wasn't like 15 minutes drop in, drop out, and you know, how did the stockholders feel about it? A little bit of the stockholders part a little bit with Destiny, but you just had a lot of people, and they were all organized around something like learning how to do certain puzzles. How to avoid the gargoyles, how to kill the gargoyles, how to run the sword, how to get really good with the shield. It was a lot more complex, and it was cool. And that's a piece of gaming history right there that I don't think we'll ever get back. And credit to Destiny there, because I think that gaming as a whole was in a better fucking place when you had a huge swath of the gaming community running raids rather than playing Fortnite BR. For all of Fortnite BR is good, I would much rather the trend that we were going in, which was Destiny, even with its DRM. Man, oh man, this has been frustrating as fuck. Then BR. BR, 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 BR. Boomer dickheads. Start walking tomorrow and see how it goes. Hotels are decent enough. First weeks aren't so bad, but it gets a bit old. Right on, right on. I know you're not a big fan of the hotels. Are the newcomers learning their job pretty good, it seems like? So I'm not sure what our next step is here, stream, because holy shit. We can't seem to drop crawl max. We can't seem to get through this round on the circle of duty. I hate making this the fucking finale, because obviously on stream we're not going to finish anything we set out to do. But I'm not really too sure what else we can do. I mean, except to do this on really low levels, and I can just do that off stream and finish these achievements up. But we got some time left in the stream, so I'll give it a few more tries, and it's looking like tomorrow we're going to play some Red Dead and just start that playthrough, because this has gone to shit, man. This has gone to shit. Some of it's my gameplay, you know, and my skill level, but a lot of it is just what we've been ranting and raving about. A lot of very, very dumb things occurring. Oh, yeehaw, Theft Auto. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. What's the drink tonight, Sig? Is tonight the blackout night? Is tonight the blackout stream for Sig? If so, whiskey? Whiskey sours? Manhattans? Oh yeah, Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeehaw, Theft Auto. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll start it tomorrow. I'm confident now, because the plan was, can we finish this Circle of Duty? If I can finish Circle of Duty, then I can finish Borderlands on stream. But I'm not getting through this so far. We're dying around the exact same place, so... And I fucking don't like playing this game sweaty. Like, I'm just not that dedicated to it. I mean, the franchise, yeah. Borderlands 3, fuck yeah, when we get there, but we're not. This was always supposed to just be fun. And we got into the end game here, and things got really hard. Yo, Thefty Queen. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Hopefully we start on time, too. So around 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We'll be live with Grand Theft Auto, or fucking Yeethoff Theft. Fucking horse thing, alright? Horse armor. We'll be live with horse armor. Todd will be there making awkward conversation with Elon Musk's. We might even open some surprise mechanics. And there's another run. There's another run down into the old fucking well of lost time. Regretful memories. Possibly grabbed a shit ton of beer. Gonna be playing Crash Team Racing with some other streamers and then some other streams. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tonight's blackout night, Sig. Tonight's blackout night, baby. Resistance training for the liver via irreparable damage. We ran Mordecai because we felt like Brick wasn't handling it. Now I'm literally saying in my head, maybe if we had leveled up Lilith. I have a Lilith that's 6 levels away from 69, who is on the big tournament. Now I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe if I go level her up real quick. Maybe then. I don't even know if I got her second playthrough done. I mean, because Lilith is fucking obviously a beast. If this one goes for shit, I'm going to load up my Lilith, and I'm just going to see how she is, and see how she does. Because I can get her to 69 in just a little bit. We'll literally be playing a character at a time. It's a 10-year-old character. That's the one I imported in here for that video we made. How to import your old Borderlands 1 character to Borderlands in 2019. Picture of Lilith's ass included. No one can't say I'm not desperate. No one can say I'm not hungry. Now, I'd put nudes on the thumbnail if I could at this point. I mean, the fucking... Lord have mercy. This has been brutal. It's been brutal. Some good moments, always followed by moments like that. We were at 900 health. I sent Bloodwing out. That was enough. Who even knows what hit us? It was blue and it was sparkly. And felt unavoidable. Well, at least dinner was good. Vegetable soup. Corned beef hash on sourdough bread. Toasted. Tomato juice. At least dinner was good. At least real life was good. So, what do I got to complain about? Not much. In the words of wife, I thank God every day for my blessings, but I'm not a religious person. The new Borderlands activities here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on Lilith. Lilith. And, yeah, I'll see what happens. It only took me a half hour, Ashton, but now I finally remember what you were talking about with the boomers. Those fucking guys with the like rocket launcher, Gears of War esque knights. We always had to prioritize it, go out and snipe them. Yes, now I remember what you're talking about. Okay, so this character's 10 years old. She was my main. I'm pretty positive. Yeah. Yeah, so she's got this area. If she's got the damage, I can take her to 69 real quick. I think I did. I know I did the small tournaments on her. And the DLC. I mean, obviously Lilith's a fucking beast, so maybe. Yeah, see, I was last doing the cheesing. Cheesening. It's weird, I'm here, but I haven't actually beat the game. I don't know how you get here without beating the game. How big's her inventory? Not big at all. She was running an old-ass Hellfire, a shitty Defender shotgun, 2 shotguns. Really close, if I remember, to being done with every quest in the Nox DLC. I know I'd done the small tournaments with her. At least one of them. like one playthrough's worth. And I just want to see if maybe we can pop the Achievo on her real quick. Because I think I did Circle of Duty on her. I mean, if my memory fucking lasts 10 years. There's Circle of Death. But I know it's not Circle of Death, it's Circle of Duty. And it's... there it is. Fucking... we did do it. We did do it in here. So if I just run into the Nox DLC and knock out these last couple quests, that'll be the achievement. I don't know how I have this area unlocked, because I'm not done with the story apparently. Check the bank too. Where's the Underdome? The Underdome! I need the Underdome! Let's check our bank. Maybe there's something decent hiding in there. Not looking like it, is it? Oh, this is the stuff that's actually in here. Watch there be an Unforgiven. Just a lot of lower level stuff, honestly. Stuff that I'm not even really too sure why I kept it, like a bunch of alien weapons. Oh, there's a Sniren sniper mod. Some weird shields. Let's see which quest she was on here. I'm pretty sure she's on the long tournament. Not only is she on the long term, I'm pretty sure she's already fucking beat one of them. This is the character that I did do one of the tournaments and then never came back and did the others because they just take so long. What would it be under though? Circle of Slaughter, that's not it. Wait, what the hell? There's no mission here. That doesn't make any sense. If it's not on the board, then I'd have it already available. But the problem that I see is that there's not one in here either. Well, that's fucking weird. Because it's definitely a mission that you go and you accept. So what I'm doing is I'm going and completing the last quest on Lilith and seeing if that pops the completionist achievement. Because if we do that, then hey, we got it done. We did it. That was like the big goal tonight, honestly. Does that change if we're doing the arena tomorrow? I mean, Red Dead. I don't know about that, but yeah. Okay, so let's just go knock out what we have done because she's already done Circle of Duty. Now, here's the big thing: we need to be able to kill Crawl. We've killed Crawl on Mordecai, but we haven't done the Circle of Duty. We've done the Circle of Duty on Lilith, but we haven't killed Crawl. Oh, there might be more to it than that. Okay, good. I'm gonna say, if memory serves me correctly, like, I went through here and tried to do everything. I probably just wasn't able to kill Crawl. I mean, she's got a terrible inventory. Outside of that class mod, she's really not working with anything. You got 0 XP for doing that? That's weird. So that's a quest that we had completed in our inventory for 10 years. Imported this character to the Xbox One in 2019, and it just gave us no XP for it. That was the one thing that didn't, but it remembers what color car we were driving. This is so strange. I don't know if we did purple juice. Remember we had to find that hidden quest? The last time we played on Wednesday, we went back and did that like hidden quest. As of right now, my theory is that it's going to be easier to maybe pop that achievement on this character. And in some weird pseudo way, we can say, hey, look, we played Lilith the 69 kinda. Even though she probably won't even level. Unless I find a great electric weapon, then hell yeah, we'll take her to 69 real quick, just for fun. Just for fun and to see if she's got the big tournaments unlocked. Fudge. This place feels familiar. Like we've been here before. If she isn't able to kill anything else, well, I'm gonna get back on Mordecai. And see what happens. Or Brick. I mean, maybe Brick. Maybe if I transfer some gear from Morty to Brick. Because I think Justin and I got it to Circle of Duty Medal of Honor. I think that Justin and I had it almost done. We did kill Crawl. We just didn't do some of the hidden quests. The ability to transfer loot is still alive and well. Maybe Brick can better survive the madness. But of course he doesn't have any gear, so we will have to handle that. It's refuting Rafi. We're trying to get this playthrough done, Raphael. We're finding every little trick we can find to be done. Yo! Hey! Oma! Godfrey! What up, Raphael? Raphael's a young, talented, up-and-coming streamer. He's growing quick. He's one of the best Ark players in the world, and you want to check him out. You want to check him out. He's great. He's great. I'm going to at least try. I know I don't really have jack shit to do this with, but I'm going to at least try. We'll see if the Hellfire can do the job. So what I'm the most tempted to do right now, if Lilith doesn't work out, the Lilith looks shaky. She's a little shakier than what I thought. Is I'm gonna go grab my Mordecai. I'm gonna go turn on my nephew's Xbox. I'm gonna throw him down some loot. And see what we can do. I'm trying not to quit. I'm trying not to make the finale really anticlimactic. I mean, the big thing today was just to get the Nox DLC completely out of the way, so we just have to worry about the arenas, which means if we can do that, then tomorrow, yes, I'm on this again, because I'll try to fucking finish. I'll try to finish, because I really don't want to quit. If I didn't really want to finish this, I would have quit on Crawl Max earlier. I would have just been done. We would have came back to Apex or Red Dead. I was about to play Red Dead, to be honest with you. But I want to finish what we started. No, I won't be on anything but this. I'm still trying to finish up Borderlands, Raphael. Speaking of, that's what I was just talking about. How about you? What have you been? You've been playing Apex lately? It says you were last conquering Ark. How was your last Ark stream? How'd it go? I hope it was good, Raphael. Hope it went good. We got our Hellfire. Alright, we got our Hellfire. Gives us a chance. We got electricity for the maggots. We got fire for the green. We got acid for the armored. Yeah. The big question is going to be whether or not we do damage to Crawlmax. Nothing new, just same old Arc. Really? You love Arc, though. I mean, she's hella easy to get over there compared to fucking Mordecai. By the time Mordecai gets over there, we're already half dead. You know, at best. We got ammo regen, so I'm willing to throw some shots that do nothing out there. I mean, we cheesed the hell out of him. We're in the right spot. We need to move him. I just don't think we're doing any damage. Oh, we can hit him. Question is whether or not we can bust his claws. Obviously, we're not doing Mordecai level damage right now. But with ammo regen, and we are doing some damage, this looks fucking possible. Especially if he drops us a little something better. 7 followers away from 200. Nice. Hell yeah, Raphael. Good to hear, man. Well, what happened with that shitty mod they did? The cheese is that he doesn't like to come to the corner, but I refuse to call it a cheese. It's a mechanic. If him knocking you off the map and doing insta-kills and his... I've just bitched about this for 2 hours. I'm not going through it again. But if his stuff's considered mechanics, this is a mechanic. I mean, it's going to take us about 3 hours, but I think she could kill him. I fucking believe. What was that big mod that came out like last summer for Ark that everyone was really Atlas? I think it was called Atlas. The trailer made it look like it was going to be absolutely amazing. Yeah, Atlas. And it came out, it was just a worse Ark. You play Atlas, any? Any day now. We'll bust one of these claws. Let's try to move him some more. Come over here. Come over here. Yeah, that's better. It's a little bit better. Dude, she's hella easy to get to the cheese spot. I'm telling you. She can invis. Any day now, one of these claws is gonna bust. It's gonna be exciting. There's only gonna be 3 more to go. Just 3 more to go after this. It's one of those games that could have been the best in the world if it wasn't for bugs and exploits. Why did they make the graphics seem like they were gonna be cutting edge and then it was like an even worse looking Ark? At least to me. Marketing. Well, that's some false advertising right there. If I've ever seen it before in the game industry, right there is the fucking essential, the ultimate example. Be right back. All right, see you soon. It's weird, his health keeps getting lower, but we haven't actually busted anything yet. No claws, no eye, no back. Oh my god, we busted a claw. It's fucking borderline absurd. So she doesn't have our stat points. I played this character before there even was a Claptrap DLC. I don't know if I'm making progress or just getting more distracted. Because now I'm thinking to myself, okay, we could run the arena with her. Obviously, Lilith is the best Vault Hunter in Borderlands 1. But if we really want to do it right, we need to get some more SDUs. And if we really want... Yeah, fuck the SDUs. We won't do the SDUs, but... The Claptrap DLC. But honestly, I can run the Claptrap DLC in about an hour and a half at this point. I can bust through it really quick. Especially since she's not at the level cap. One of these days, though, he's gonna die. I don't know what he's gonna do, because his health has been getting lower and lower, but, like, almost none of his spots are actually busted. These mechanics, though. You guys believe we're right back to fucking crawler max? We'll try to bust that beady little eye now. It's so strange that he has yet to try to sperm ball us. If this was Mordecai, we would have been sperm balled 15 times off the map. Like, he would have been going nuts. But he just is having a really tough time dealing with Lilith. Lilith invis to this corner, and he just hasn't recovered. Hey, welcome back, Raphael. Oh no. Oh fucking no. Oh wait. That's right. I can just literally go invis, and now I'm good. Oh my god. Could have saved so much frustration if I just run Lilith up. She's the ultimate. This game. I mean, now I'm not even angry. I'm over being angry. I'm just shocked at this point. I'm literally just shocked. He was fucking done. In classic Borderlands, he just came over and plop, knocked us off the map. Oh my goodness, I'm in a weird place with this character. I don't know really what to do. She's not at the level cap, which would be priority 1, but she doesn't have the guns to farm in any really efficient way. Oh man, I can't believe that just happened. Had she gotten that kill, farming or not, whether we farmed, because we probably wouldn't have, that shit would be done. She's got Circle of Duty done. I can kill the bastard. I can kill the bastard, alright? But we need to get this fucking Nox achievement done. Alright? That's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. She's got Circle of Duty done. I think she's our best hope to get this stupid achievement. Right now, I think she's our best hope, and we'll go from there on the arena. Hey, working as intended. Makes sense, Fizak. I just want a new game that's good and for years. You're getting Borderlands 3? Because I think it's going to be good for years to come. Lilith is just so strong. Okay, the other confusing element of her, and why she sort of has disqualified herself, sadly, from doing the arena for us, is she doesn't have a quest for it. Memory serves right, I did the big tournament on her. I just didn't do all 3. So she should at least have a quest that says do 2 more of them. And there's nothing. There's nothing here for that. And I can't grab one either. So You want to do it till reviews come out? Well, I don't know what to tell you then, McGoffrey. I guess you're waiting a while. In the meantime, I can do every other quest but the one that he's doing. It should be even faster to farm on too. You come in with your ultimate, you literally just phase walk right down to where you need to go. Oh man, we're gonna stretch some hours in, but this is a detour, but oh, I could stream, I guess, until 1. I can see how far I can make it in 3 hours. She's got that potential. She's got the potential. And I hate to say where my mind is going is back to a DLC I didn't think I'd do again, but that's the Claptrap DLC. The only thing that complicates that idea is that if I'm going to do it once, I should do it twice, because she should get those skill points. Sometimes you got to go backwards to go forwards. Twice now we've had to go backwards to go forwards. We got Mordecai to try to improve our brick, and now we're on Lilith to try to help our Mordecai. Viva la Revolution, yes. Yeah, we've done the DLC 4 times now. We did it, and we did one where we did everything, including get the bobble traps and the pizzas and the goldfish. That was with Mordecai. So the thing about that thing is there's only 3 main quests, as far as I remember, 3 or 4. It doesn't take long to beat it. You can rush it. Hell, I rushed through the Jacobs DLC with Mordecai off stream in less than an hour. That's kind of been like the philosophical conundrum that we're sort of in with this playthrough. It's many faceted. Like, is it a 100% playthrough? No, because I think arguably 100% playthrough is